I've just spent ages. I wish you could see the setup. It's on a chair. Phone is the thing. The subject. Phone is on the chair. I was just imagining that, like, what if I was the subject? I wonder if that's like a message. What if I was the subject? You are the subject. My phone is like proper. Let me show you. I have loads of these rocks like around the phone on top of a chair. But then I just realized when I looked at like where I've actually positioned the chair, and it's not showing the roses beside. I don't think you can see it. No. There we go. Look, it's so beautiful. Okay. Pick a necklace. I had thought earlier, like three, I don't have three, I have 3 necklaces. I had thought 3 might not be enough. And then I looked and I was like, oh, I have a bubble on me. And I was thinking for each pile I'll wear the necklace. And I was like, can I fit the bubble around? Just being strangled. Should I use that Scranton Strangler as one of them? Okay. I forgot which order I wanted to do. I think 2 and 3 have been swapped. Okay. Wait, I can show you them all. I don't know which side it goes on. I should move this way, shouldn't I? No, but oh, I also haven't really left myself enough room, so I'm like dangling off the edge of a what's that called? Go to the last pick a finger reading, and I say the word, I think. But I'm more comfortable than last time. That feels like such a message. Oh yes, that fits a lot of a feeling. You might be feeling like you're experiencing something that ordinarily or in the past like it would have been a very big deal, but it's like even though you're on the edge this time, it's way worse than like fully in the center. You're actually feeling really comfortable with it, or you're feeling more like suited, more geared up to handle something, or like you really don't need the gear. It's kind of a feeling of like you have less gear but you're feeling more geared up, more gearful. Should I put my hair up? Because I feel like I'm just gonna be touching it the whole time. I should have said at the start to skip to the timestamps. People know by now. Hello new people who don't know. Okay. Okay. Flopple. Did I hold them up already? There could be something about getting distracted in this, because I kind of felt like I was gonna be more with it, and now I'm seeing a butterfly. I think there's a lot of nerves in this, because the reason I felt like particularly like doing this video was from like a space of quite like a very open-hearted, like I just want to love feeling, and like I really felt like holding space in particular. And now that I'm actually here in the energy, it's like I'm not really allowing myself to settle into that. So there could be a feeling that you have of like you see your goal, you see your direction, but you're feeling like it's hard for you to really feel at peace with that. Like you're nervous. It's quite a feeling of like I want to look at you, but looking at you is kind of scary right now. Like it's like eye contact. It's a very vulnerable feeling, and a little jittery. Some of you might not be feeling that though, but I think for everyone here, you're feeling like there's a sense of handling something with more like capability, more of your own soul in your presence than you're used to, or than maybe than some of you expected. But I'm not picking up on lots of like, there's a little bit of an energy of expectation. It's weird, it really does feel like a feeling of like half here, half not. And suddenly I'm being really drawn to like the tiredness of my body. So you might be feeling quite tired. There's a feeling here of like, it's okay to rest, it's okay. There might be something bugging you that you've felt bugging you for a long time, and maybe for a while you felt like it had gone, or you were able to let go, but now it's back again. I'm saying that because earlier today I had like I don't know, you know when you have like loose skin? And it's like I could see it in the corner of my eye. Corner of my eye, good song by McFly. And then I thought earlier that it had gone, but then just for a moment I was like, I see it again. It's there. So there could be something you're seeing again too. Yeah, it feels very strongly there, and I think there's something, whether this is external or not, there's something of like your internal being really activated, and it's quite specific, I think. Like you're in a very particular energy. You can really point at where you're at. Okay, let's do the readings now. I don't know which way around to do it. Okay, so we've got pile 1. No, this is the wrong way around. Okay, shall we just do them the way I picked them up? Let's do that. There could be something about like everything getting muddled up. It's like first, it's like your first plan went wrong, and then it's like you reordered, and then it's like, okay, cool. I can flow with that. And then, but it feels like maybe that would have been difficult, and now it's like you having to, that was just like reordering one of them, but this time it's like I'm reordering all of them. It's like letting go of the entire plan. Some of you might be letting go of a lot of your internal like grip on something, or on something that is bigger than something. Life. But it really might be. It might feel like that. You're letting go of your grip on life in a way where you really allow yourself to be held, to be shown, or to be taken care of. Yeah, because then it's like I'm letting go of whatever order. So this is pile number 1. Dunk, 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 dunk. This is pile number 2. Dunk, 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 dunk. And this is pile number 3. Dunk, 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 dunk. Cool. Okay, see out your piles. Okay, welcome in pile number 1. There's something about how your necklace is different than the others. Okay. I was trying to say the actual thing that was different, but instead I got taken to just, first it's different. So there could be something of like a call to recognizing. I don't want to use the word call here. I heard cool then. A cool. There could be a call to recognizing something. I'm thinking of cooling down too, and I got brought to the sun. You might be feeling quite heated. There might be a bit of like extravagance, or like really looking around at something or for something. I think there's a lot of energy here. Like you might be very like wanting to move. Yeah, and I think that can be taken in many different ways, and you'll know which way that applies for you. Okay, yeah, so there's something of recognizing first the difference. What is the difference? No, it's not the what is the difference, it's that there is a difference here. I wonder if some of you are like comparing things and not recognizing that there is a difference. There's a difference, okay. And then once you recognize the difference, it's then seeing what, no, first when you recognize that there's a difference. Okay, that really wants to be highlighted. Some of you don't believe that still, I think. And I also feel like I'm in the wrong place, which fits with the energy of you're wanting to move. I'm wanting to say, okay, but first sit and breathe. Because I feel like you might be looking outside of yourself, like trying to find the way, and you might end up like trying loads of ways, but it doesn't feel like try, come back, try, come back. It feels more like a try, I'm not wanting to be anywhere. I think there's an invitation back into where you currently are, and I think that that message of recognizing that there is a difference is really if those words don't apply, don't worry, because I think the message is really just recognizing where you're at, what is the here and what is the way you're trying to get to, and seeing that there is a difference. Why did that not click? I feel like for some that clicked. Okay, let's put the necklace on. And let's use some cards or runes. I have my big, small deck. Big, small. Yet again, difference. Big and small. But it's interesting that I'm saying that for one deck, but I think that that's irrelevant. There could be, I think there's like a confusing energy here. Like, maybe something doesn't want to be seen as different, or you don't want to recognize that there is a difference. That would make sense to why it's being reiterated. Or something is different. I heard that a different way that time, even though it sounded like it came out in the same way, but it was different. I'm not trying to get these messages to repeat, but they are. That could be something here too, like you're not trying to get something to be different, but it just is. Or was, or will be, depending on you. Maybe something depends on you. Or depends on you. Same expression, different a different expression. It's not the same expression, same words. Depending on how you define a word, I guess. This isn't word, this is manners. Which is interesting because manners can speak to the individual self and also the collective self, and it's like both are self but they're different. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep saying it. These are two like mirroring. I think that you think something is mirroring, but it's not. It's there's okay, let's just stick with that for now. See, that's the feeling. Let's just stick with that for now. And I think that could be twofold. Like, first, instead of like trying to create things or move things or change things outside of you, first sticking with what you have got, like looking at what is going on or has gone on. But also I think that might be the opposite way of maybe you are trying to make something stick that isn't sticking, and you don't get why it's not sticking, and it's because it's not what you think it is. You might have to twist some of those words to apply, but not the energy. Could that be relevant here too? Like, you might have to twist some logistics or some like practical things, but the energy is what it is. I'm getting the phrase energy doesn't lie. There could be some deceit going on. For some of you, there's a feeling of perhaps acknowledging that where there is like a pushback of sorts where there is a trigger, is like pointing to there being something behind that. There's a bit of an energy of like it's not for no reason. And I'm wanting to like pose the question, what can you release here from this space? Because some of you might be trying to move forwards, but you're not gaining that momentum that you're wanting because you haven't looked behind you at like what you're clung to, what isn't working, what is actually preventing the forward momentum, or preventing the clarity of what forwards really is for you. I think there's a lot to this. And I keep looking at this and see, like, I can't see myself. It, like, I can vaguely, but it looks really dark, and I'm wondering why that is. So I think that's what you're experiencing. It's like you're unable to fully see clearly, and you don't know maybe from like what direction that's coming from. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So I'm seeing it a bit like an X, and you're in the center and you're trying to figure out where to go forwards. Magpies could be significant because they're making a lot of noise, and the one that was on the other tree then went and flew beside the other one. Oh yeah, magpies feel a bit like this X just because the black on the white, or the blacky blue and the white. Yeah, so forwards is up, and I think you're recognizing that you don't know how to fully move forwards, but maybe not fully recognizing that that's in like a mirroring energy of you don't also know where you've come from. So if you're wanting to create the clarity above, create the clarity below, because I think that is what's more available to you. That's it's like you've got more of the puzzle pieces of the past, so you can look at that before you then have that mirror itself to the future. Okay, some of you might want to leave now or pause this and come back to this. Yeah, okay, I love you. Bye bye. For the returnees or the continuers, though, let's get a card. Yeah, there's a feeling here of like maybe some of you feel stuck, but it's okay. I feel wary to say ask and you shall receive. That is what I got from like shuffling the cards. As soon as I was ready, I was ready. So there's a feeling here of like maybe why are you not ready? Seeing that there is a reason why you're not in the future. Why is the present being perceived as the present and not the future? Maybe you can relate that with the past too. That might help you discover more of the truth, like seeing how you've made progress from the past to the present, and then recognizing that there might be a similar trail forwards. So how you've grown from the past, what you've let go of in those areas, and seeing how that might have been reiterated along your journey. Similar experiences, similar patterns. So the card you got was Sirius B. I'm just noting the way I said that. Sirius B. Sirius. I'm thinking of Canis Major, but there is a Canis Major card in this, and I don't know why I'm thinking of that for Sirius B. Oh, Sirius is in Canis Major. Okay. Yeah, that feels like this. It feels... And now my brain is like, wait, what if it's not though? There might be some anxiety in this, but it doesn't feel like anxiety. Maybe it is. Okay, for some of you it's like you have a pit in your stomach of anxiety. How that's painful. I forgot how much anxiety can like hurt the body. That's another thing of feeling like you can point at like, okay, like the body is experiencing this, why? Instead of trying to just get it to be at the next place, why is it in the current place? What was I trying to say? Okay, so I thought of Sirius B. I thought of Canis Major because of Sirius B. See that expression again, it's like I was trying to get to more of like the forwards thing, or the point. I was trying to get to the point of this. to like the goal, the movement, but instead I got taken back to like what I actually presently have. Some of you that might be just simply being present with your own emotions, fully experiencing what you're experiencing, not needing to like use that yet. It's a feeling here of like gain clarity within your own body with simple, I guess with simplicity. It's like not needing to direct things. You might sometimes feel like you need to be the wheel, be the be pushing, like jump outside of your center, jump outside of your body to like pull yourself along, pull the chariot along. And this is like a reminder that you don't need to move in a way that doesn't feel natural to you. And the message here is just to feel into yourself, feel into what you are experiencing. Again, I'm kind of wanting to reiterate that doesn't need to like mean anything. Like you don't need to like stop to feel your emotions in order to get to somewhere. I'm not saying that that won't happen. I'm just saying that it's okay to simply like feel where you're at, because I think that the reason why a lot of you might be avoiding your like full presence is because you think that if you see the truth that you may have been trying to run from, you feel like you can no longer get the thing you're wanting, or you're no longer able to move forwards. But that thing, that present thing that you're wanting to jump out of, is that a buzzard? It might be. It's making me think of that present thing is calling you. Yeah, that's a buzzard. Okay, there's something cool about this, because oh, there's two buzzards. Wait, no, that's a red kite. No, I can't see it. It's like because of the angle it's at. That one's definitely a buzzard. Where's the other one gone? Oh, that's a buzzard. Okay, interesting. It's like I was able to identify the first one. I'm gonna call it the second one though, so that might be significant. I was able to identify the second one based off shape, but then I was able to identify the first one. I was like, kind of like it looks similar, or I don't know, there's something about that mirroring energy again, but it's like there felt like a difference still. But I was able to identify that one not in the same way. I was able to identify that one by its patternings, behavior. Okay. That sounds a little bit like maybe you've been trying to like move forwards in the same way. I just keep getting an energy here of like movement will come when you first stop movement. Because I think you're afraid of fully stopping, of fully feeling how you feel, for fear that that means it's like you'll be in that forever. Some of you might not have felt like that's the reason why you're afraid of stopping. It's a feeling of like I'm afraid of what I'll find if I'm just present. I'm gonna do some sound healing. Interesting I said that. It's like the word sound just came out naturally, and I was like, oh, since I said sound healing, I guess I'll do sound healing. I was just intending intentional. Something about the word intentional could be significant. Or the letter L. Feels like Sirius B should have an L in it. Like goose, the rune could be significant. The letter T then didn't come out. It's like looking at the mismatchedness. So there's something about how I said sound healing, but wasn't intending that, maybe? It's like that's gone now. I don't have a grip on that. But that's what feels good, not having that grip. Falling. Triangles down could be significant. I don't know what element that is. I'm surprised I don't know that. That feels like something I would love to know. That might be the significant phrasing for you too. You're surprised you don't know something. Feels like something you would love to know. Yeah, I'm noting, like, I don't know, that triangle shape. I'm seeing it again. I'm also seeing the color blue. I wonder if it's water. I feel like water might have one of the lines though. Yeah, this is such an energy of loosening the grip. And that feeling really good. I kind of want to say it feels good in your center, and I'm thinking of the galactic center. That could be a significant, I'm thinking of a place in your birth chart, but the galactic center, that could be something for some of you. I felt someone's like, wah! I love that. There's something in that exchange. I think maybe you've been like numb to your heart, or numb. Yeah, now I'm noticing that I've been sat in this position for so long that it's hurting. Yeah, interesting. So I thought maybe I would want to move closer to like on the decking, and that's when I remembered the name of this. But instead I choose to move further away, so I'm more gonna fall off the edge. I'm wanting to say, for some of you, I think this won't like click for everyone, but there could be something about like something so small but so significant. What I was going to say though was, I think that might have been the thing. There's something so small but significant, but the thing I was trying to say, yeah, I can't get at that, and that's fine. I'll let it go. That feels so relevant here. I'm wanting to invite here to feel the pain, feel what you are feeling. Because I think you might have been feeling like it's a feeling of like resisting crying. You might not have been feeling like you could cry, or that energy of like you're holding on, trying to just keep going, trying to push through something, trying to stay strong, trying to look ahead, trying to not give up. But I think that this is calling for like a break energy, a shattering, allowing yourself to crumble if that's what's feeling authentic for you. There's something about like allowing yourself a fluid movement, and my mouth kind of wanted to say momentum then. I don't know what part of me wanted to say that. That feels so helpful here, like not needing to know what part of you wants what, but just allowing all parts of you to want what they do want. And maybe for some of you that doesn't feel like something outside of yourself. Maybe it does, and that's okay too. But maybe it also just feels like a state of being. It could be something you can like see, materialize, or internalize. Or it could be something that feels more like wavery, more abstract, ungraspable than that. Yeah, there's a feeling here of like it's okay to not know, but also to want to know. In this energy, I'm really wanting to say it's okay to feel hurt, it's okay to feel abandoned, it's okay to want closeness, or it's okay to want freedom, or want this movement, or want what you want. And none of them have to apply for you if that doesn't sound right, if that doesn't feel right. And that could be something more too. It's okay to recognize things that just don't sound right to you, don't feel right. Or is your way? Or what is yours, or what creates a feeling of, maybe for some of you you'd recognize, interesting, relate to the feeling of home here, or the word pleasantry is coming to mind. And I keep feeling like this anxiety around not being able to see, or like not knowing if I should change. That could be something. I'm gonna drink my water now and share with you. Look, it's so big. I have a new bottle. There's a feeling here, I think, of like not forcing things to fit that just don't feel like they fit for you. And for some of you that might feel like the opposite of what you're trying to get at, because maybe some of you, that which you've been seeking, again, whether that be more of like a state of being or something you can really point to, I think it hasn't been sticking or clicking. You haven't been getting it because there's things you're holding on to that just don't really fit for you. It doesn't feel like it aligns with your soul. It doesn't feel like your soul. And I think what you're really wanting is something that does feel like your soul. My new water bottle has a filter at the bottom. Whoa, why did it go dark then? It's gone even darker. I wonder if my phone will turn off from like the heat or loss of battery. That feels like this, and that's making me anxious, like I'm looking around. Some of you might find it really painful to be still, and that's okay too. You don't have to push yourself if you don't want to, but it's also okay to soothe yourself and allow yourself to be still in, I guess, in your own time, or in your own way. I think some of you, when you are still, the reason it's painful is because it's like there's energies perceivably outside of yourself that are like jabbing at you. That's the energy. Or pulling at you. And I think you haven't felt like it's been in your power to say no to that. And I think that's really what so wants to be released. Some of you may have been trying to like make something work. I'm kind of wanting to say behind you, so take that as it resonates. You've been trying to make something work that just, it's like it's causing that stress, it's causing that anxiousness. it makes me really want to say the natural you, the most untrying you can have it all of yourself, all of that which feels nourishing, feels loving, feels like you want that. But I think you might have been trying to find out how, but it's like that is coming from a place of not really feeling like you can, and feeling like you have to try for something that really is just, it's you. And I think that, at least in my experience, I don't know how to say the forwards part. In my experience, letting go is what brings so much of a feeling of love, a feeling of, this is me, or this is the path forwards, or this is what I love. Because you're already you, but so often we have so much around us that makes us feel like we can't really see that us, we can't really feel that, because there's so much outside of ourselves or within ourselves that but doesn't feel like us, that's trying to pull us away from that. I feel like I need to like tap, or tapping could be something healing for you if you resonate with that. It is just, I think, a cyclical energy that wants to be processed for you. You might sit with yourself, you might be still, and maybe for a time it feels peaceful, but then lots of things come up for you and you feel squangled around again. This feels like a process, that's what I want to say. But the way I said that made it sound like it had to be drawn out, and I don't want to reflect that being a necessary thing, but it's an energy I want to bring in of it's okay if it is, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, even now it's like the energy I'm in is like I feel like I have to keep finding ways to direct the energy, when I don't think that's what the call is at all. It's just to experience it. Because I think that just experience of the presence really, and feeling that which comes up, that which is the present, it's like it becomes obvious what you want to do then. And I don't even want to like continue down that trail of thought, but that could be something. It's like you don't want to then continue down maybe particular paths that you had been walking, or with particular connections in life that you had been walking with, and you can take that as like beings of your kind, or projects, or places, whatever. More than anything, I would say I was gonna say a mindset, but then it didn't feel like that. And now I'm being reminded again, okay, the difference that I didn't say was that these are open and they need to be clipped on, but this is like one full thing. There's no on and off. It's like the whole thing is off, or the whole thing is on. Okay, that's it for your reading. I love you, pal number one. See you in another if I do. See you in the essence of love if not. Off we go! Water. I want to cry in this energy. And also scrape off this freaking particle of skin, or whatever it is that feels like I can sometimes see it, but I feel like it might be gone now. Okay. Should I change position? Is it... Can you see? I can't see. It's okay. You don't have to see. Feel. Which one did I say was pile number 2? This one? Okay, let's re-jump my... Yes, it was this one. Okay. There might be something about... Okay, I think this is pile 2. Welcome in pile number 2. This guy. There could be something about like re-jogging your brain or body or experience in some kind of way. Okay, I was gonna say in some kind, but then I wanted to add way. There could be something about like a lot, abundant energy, or abundant. I don't want to say the word energy here. Okay. I feel like I'm off track. Are you feeling off track? Or are you getting distracted? I heard by something that isn't yours, so take that as it resonates. I kind of want to play games or do something else. I keep feeling a feeling of like, this isn't mine. That could be all some of you need to hear, so bye bye, love you. Yeah, so the start of your reading, it's like I couldn't remember if this was your pile or not. Ooh, it goes with that same message of like, this isn't mine. Yeah, I couldn't remember if this was your pile or not, so I had to like imagine the start to go back, and then I could remember like, oh yeah, that was what happened, and I remembered then the way in which I like moved these. I'm wanting to say yours moved a lot. Okay, let's clip him on. Clamps could be significant. I think there could be something strong about creation for you. Let's use, oh, haven't put pile number 1's rune away. Yeah, there's something about like revisiting or like a refresh. And this is a shell. The other two are crystal necklaces, but this is bringing me to the beach and more lightness, I think. I don't want to say light, it feels like maybe some of you would relate to it being okay. My mouth went to say white to light, so that could be significant. I don't know, I was just imagining like really cold water refreshing as opposed to light. So you have Windjaw, which is interesting because the rune that was out okay, this is very cool. Where was it? The rune that was out from that sounds like foam and swimming. Foam, wait, I just said that, didn't I? Is that something here? Like you've just said that, you've just done that. I think some of you have let go of something very recently. Or you're wanting to. Because this Mana's rune is like 2 Windjaws, and yours, it's like I literally in your reading put away the 2, and now we have just the 1. What is yours and what is not? Some of you might be feeling like you're in more serious of an energy, but that's not what you're wanting to be in, or that's not what's true to you, which feels like you're taking on someone else's worries, perhaps, or someone else's like seriousness. Okay, which is okay. And serious B popped up. I was just about to say, which is funny because pile A got serious, and that's the thing that I was saying. So you're taking on someone else's seriousness. Serious B. And I had said the word serious weirdly, and I don't think I had interpreted that in pile number 1. I had said it, I'd made note of it, but I hadn't done anything about it. So it feels like you're reading, it's like something you've either done or you're feeling called to do something about something else that has already been like brought to your attention. Okay, I kind of feel like that's it. Bye bye, go let go of your thing. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's your reading. Okay, I love you, pal number 2. Bye bye. That was oddly quick. Whoa. Welcome in, pal number 3. There could be something about green. But it is the same. Wow. I was gonna say, like, but not any kind of green. And I was looking at the green of a bug. That's how I got the green. But then I looked to my left and I was like, whoa, there's loads of green. But that's all grass kind of green. It's a different kind of green. But it's still green. Okay. There's something squonkily about this energy. Like a lot of these energies though. I want to say not the collective at the beginning as much, but I almost want to say it's all come from that place. It's just like in hindsight it feels more normal than it actually was. So there could be like a I'm getting like a haze over you. Something might be difficult for you to be seeing. Okay, so you have the amethyst. I wanted to say like crystal beads or crystal cluster. But this is neither of those, but it's still an amethyst. Which is a similar message from before of like it's still green though. It's given me the example of like you finding the truth to like a really big question in something that like required so much like intelligence to get to. And then once you found it, it's like you see that the answer was literally written like everywhere. And it's like, ah. You might be feeling like you almost don't want to admit that the quote-unquote answer or something is written everywhere. How else do I explain that? See, I'm feeling like I need to explain that in another way, but I don't think I do. So that might be how you're feeling too. Woo! We got it! We found it! Yeah, I feel like you found found something. I feel like I'm least aware in this pile, which feels weird because I actually think this would be the pile that most feels aware or has an awareness on lots of things. Okay, so the card is masculine. It's a weird feeling, this. It's like I don't feel quite out of it, but I do feel out of it. The color gold could be significant. I think there's something about creativity. It's not that. Okay, and what I got from that, I think you're feeling annoyed at something. Maybe it's something being repeated. I think you're really seeing something, but it might really piss you off. But maybe you're not fully in that. Masculine. School. Something about school could be significant. That makes me think of that energy of like when you look back at something, it's like, oh, it wasn't that bad, but then the reality of when you were experiencing it was like terrible. That doesn't have to apply for like school, but or it doesn't have to apply in that way, but I think for most of you, since I've given a similar example twice, it would be that. And that's that another energy of like, I'm seeing it not only here, but I'm seeing it elsewhere too. It's a really weird energy, this. It's like, I feel like I'm both most being judged, but also least being judged. I think you might have really like analytical minds or be very critical thinkers, and yet you're very open and accepting too. There's like, you have such an awareness of so much, but I'm wanting to add like a but to that. Why? Is that what you do? Like you're seeking for the but? You're seeking for trouble when maybe you're not actually experiencing that? I feel like you are experiencing that though. Do you feel like riled up but you're not sure why? I need to drink water, and your pile feels like my throat is the most crunkliest. But I kind of want to say that might just be by default, or like that's just because you're pile 3. But you're pile 3 for a reason. I feel like someone got an epiphany from that. Maybe that's very significant for a lot of you, or all of you. But I don't even feel like reiterating what, even though I have it in my mind. Mind. The word mind could be significant. And I like put my fingers to my throat each time I said that, I think. That word I think is poking out to me too. I just slightly wonder if maybe you're not able to see the bigger picture because you're trying to focus on like every small thing that's happening. Or like looking at the details is what's actually causing most non-clarity. It's like you had the answer like immediately, but then it's like you're trying to find the proof, and that is what's confusing you. Even though it's like you are actually finding the proof, I think there might be a lack of like trusting your gut here, or feeling like you need to justify, or you need to have reason, when really you maybe don't feel the need to, or you don't want to. It's like you've already decided on something, or you know how you view something, but you feel like you need to prove it. So here's just a feeling of let it go, if you want to. I feel like you do well in the unseen. You do well without fully knowing, or in like every direction. You might really resonate with spiders. I think that's this masculine card. It's like you've been trying to see things more directly, see more proof, as opposed to trusting more of a feminine energy of like intuitive proof. I kind of don't want to use the word proof though, just it's okay to follow your feelings. Okay, I also feel from your energy like a feeling of like, yeah, cool, that's, you just needed like or wanted confirmation on that, or it's not even like maybe some of you are seeking that, but it's a feeling of I feel like I could keep going, oh but it's this, oh but actually, it's like I keep wanting to over explain myself here. I think that's what you're experiencing, and there's just a remembrance of, oh yeah, I don't have to. Like you can if you wanted to, but I don't think that you do. I think maybe you've been trying to appease others' like perceptions of you, like trying to manipulate, yeah, that spider energy, like manipulate people into seeing you in a certain light, to really understanding you, but I don't know that you really want to be. Yeah, and I kind of feel like I'm trying to meld myself here too, like I'm trying to present a certain self. Yeah, I just think that maybe you've been going at something in a way that doesn't feel authentic for you, and you're remembering that it's okay to do things that that feel true to you, or you have a way of navigating situations that you're wanting to go back to. Yeah, okay, some of you want to leave now. I love you, bye bye. And I think I do too. Interesting. I was gonna feel like we could stay longer, but I don't want that. That could be very relevant for you, so I'm gonna leave. Okay, that's cool. I love you, pal number 3. Bye bye.